Good morning, everyone. Where's my controller? Okay, we just updated this map. Let's see if there's a difference. I guess we might not notice the difference right away, but I'm going to see if I can landscape this little bit of grass here now. Because apparently it did something to landscaping. So I'm going to attempt this here right away. I don't know if it have made a difference at all. I need to change that. Does not look like that made a difference. In fact, I don't have enough money. Oh. Let's start there. Let's get some money. Won't be able to figure anything out if we don't have enough money. So no, that didn't change any of that. The borders are still at the same spot. So I wonder what the difference is. Jess was reading the comments and said, before it felt like the map was made out of concrete and now it's not. So the borders might still be the same. Or if this border over here is still, how far can I go? Oh, the border might have changed here. Look, I can't landscape there. So I might not be able to harvest the whole field, who knows, until I can buy this field. Maybe they've corrected the borders like that. I'm not sure. Either way, we got an update. It took a long time to download. That's obviously in German. Synchronizing already. That was very quick. We'll see how long it synchronizes for. Have different OBS settings. Let me know if you like it or hate it. I was totally going to change my game settings. I forgot to do that. Well, I can't feel any difference in the map updates, so we will finish this contract here. Not much left on this one. Oh, let's repay that. What? Why can't I repay it? What happened? But I didn't do any landscaping. How'd I lose money? I didn't do anything. I lost. Oh, I was negative. I was quite a bit negative when I did something. Yeah. When I repaired this combine. There we go. I went in negative. That's what happened. Oh, look, there's a cotton harvester in front of us. Must be Farmer Joe down there, huh? It would be cool if there were NPCs on here that the fields we hadn't bought, that other farmers would go actually harvest it. Like the NPCs would harvest it. Basically, oh, no longer a chance to contract that field. The farmer himself has contracted a different person, a different NPC to and that every field had equipment running on it. If there was a job to be done on it, that'd be cool. That would add stuff to the server to be done, but instead of having cars running in the background, have combines driving by and tractors and trailers driving by. That would be a huge update. I'm sure it might be a little too taxing on the system, or else they probably would do it. I'm sure I'm not the first to think of that. But it would be cool. I'm not gonna make this, am I? Am I gonna get the rest of this into the combine? Maybe. It's going up pretty slow, so maybe. With a combine? Or with a cotton harvester, so you didn't fix it?
I did.
Okay.
But it said it's going to cost over.
How expensive it was to fix the cotton harvester, or are you going to be able to get that back out of it? Yeah, good question.
I think that was
But it's better to make $1,000 off the contract than failing the contract. Oh, it did not. Someone needs to make a pickup, repair, a maintenance farm truck, so we can repair this equipment on the fields. Darn it, I'm gonna make 2 trips. Serious? Oh, where am I delivering this? That cotton harvester does turn around really sharp. Yeah, just go to the end. When you get to the end, just stop, crank the steering wheel all the way, and then turn. You'll line up pretty much perfect each time. I have to, to the transport company, so I gotta go to the train station, which is up there. Okay, I see it. How do I get there? Go through this yard here. That's not too bad if I can just drop it all here and then jump in the train and deliver the load with the train way up there, right in smack dab in front of us, way up there on that hill. No way of driving this thing up there. You can drive a tractor with a trailer up there, but you would not be able to get this up there. I mean, I guess you could, but it would be a tricky job to do. Very quiet Saturday. Nobody around. Wonder what's going on. Everybody's hibernating in the winter. I was expecting a bunch of you to be on today. No one here. No one to talk to. I'm feeling lonely. Oh, hi Jess, how are you? It's like, who the heck do you think I am? Should be able to change that, right? The angle of that spout. There's a hydraulic there. One of the controls change it, so you'd think that that'd be a control. Hey Fritz! There's somebody. At least somebody showed up. Fritz says he is fine. Did I ask how Fritz was doing? Huh? You answered me before I asked the question? Is that you're tricking me? People these days. You guys know me too well. We just updated the map. Took a long time to update. can't tell a difference as far as landscaping, but maybe once I actually do some real landscaping, I'll be able to tell a difference.
I've never played in
Might have been some small bugs with landscaping, I don't know. Don't know why they updated it. Well, we're just going to leave that borrowed equipment right there. Oh, there's the train too. Darn it, we missed the train. Hey, VRF, how's it going? No mind tricks. Man, guys, you guys have no idea how close I was not making it home last night. Not being here today morning. I had 7 minutes to spare. 7 minutes before I would have run out of time and I couldn't drive anymore. With e-logs, you couldn't cheat those 7 minutes. I mean, I would have found a way. There's some little tricks you can do, but still, 7 minutes from legally making it home. I think I would have just kept driving with the alarm going off in the background of the worst case scenario. Well, the train drove by, so we'll just kind of start walking up the rail. I guess jogging.
does need to be in the thing. At least I'll get half of it up.
Hopefully you get as much money out of it as you spent. I'll probably be jogging down these rails for a while. Ah, you're at your dad's place. Cool. And I know his computer has been fried, so you can't join us because of that. You having a fun time there? Told you it would be a long jog. Every time I come around the corner. Yeah, you have your laptop? Yeah, same with me. I can't play Farming Sim on my laptop. I mean, it'll start it up, but there's no point of playing at that. There's just no point of playing. That's why my laptop, I play a Skyrim. So if you ever see me playing Skyrim, I'm most likely on a laptop in a location with crappy Wi-Fi. I'm sure you guys have caught me doing that when I've been at the Sutco home office waiting for my truck to be repaired.
Yeah, you were online. There's one online. Just my laptop.
I was just going to ask, which track is it going to go down? But that's a dead end. Oh, there it comes! Yes! Okay, let's stand on the side and catch a speeding train. Hurrah! Whew.
The temptation is to just block your track.
If you go ahead, block the track. I'm coming full speed. You go ahead, stop on that track. It's not, the track isn't blocked. You'd be the one that gets blocked.
Just been able to catch truck. It's not that shit.
Okay, slow her down, slow her down, slow her down. Let's see. See if we can time this right. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, it's actually filling it differently. If I pull it further back, it actually fills the back. You can actually see the layers going up, just like in the trailer. That's a little detail I didn't expect. So I've got more filled in the back then. Yeah, cool. I'm not even going to close the top. Or should I close the top? Don't remember how. Whoops. Ah, shoot. Okay, the train will be closest to here. Good. At least I didn't have any speed going to it yet. Just rolled to a stop. Okay. So it came to... What? So when I jumped out, it froze? Because as soon as I jumped in, it started going again. Weird. I'll just leave the thing open. I could hit the F button, try to remember what button it is on my controller, but that contract's not going to work. You failed the contract? So you fixed the machine and it's still not enough to finish the contract. What? Let's hope that mine does better. I'm not a fan of that. So you fixed the machine, you did everything you could to successfully do the contract, and you still fail it. Yeah, it was a really small field. It seems it's easier to fail on a... What do you get for your birthday? And happy birthday, by the way. Am I still moving forward? Backwards, backwards. No, it will. Right there. So 0. It's not going to charge you anything to cancel it. Some of them can charge you to cancel it. You got a new steering wheel. A fishing rod. And you're getting a phone. Just like said, you have fishing rod. Unload. Okay, I have to hit the F button. Hmm? Oh, you have a full pallet of wool. Cool. Oh, really? Horses are not messy eaters. I'm making a little bit of money. Extra 8 grand there. Cool. Just leave the train idling there. You can just buy it and plow over. You guys going ice fishing? I always enjoyed going ice fishing. I've never done the fishing part, but I enjoyed going out there. And in Manitoba, a bunch of firefighter friends did ice fishing challenges where they had hundreds of people showing up on a lake, and we would go drill all the holes for the contests and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Okay, so let's check out our field. Let's make sure we don't have to do anything here. Is that the third stage of growth? And trust me guys, in game the graphics, these oats are so much better looking than what you guys are seeing on YouTube. Like the details are amazing. So no weeds, it's growing. We'll look on the map. We own field 4, so once this is... What stage of growth is that? I can't tell. Is that final stage? How dark green is it? It's pretty dark green, right? I'd say that's the darkest green. So it's almost ready for harvesting. And as soon as we harvest field 5, we'll plant 5 and 4. And then after we've paid off our loan and everything, we'll start working on buying field 6. Yeah, right now 4 looks really funky because I started plowing the outside and realized the field doesn't actually need plowing. Might as well save it till both fields need plowing and then we'll plow the whole thing. I want to buy a bigger plow. Before buying field 6, I want to buy a bigger plow. That is one thing I want to buy. Because this tractor can handle a bigger plow. It's a 300 horsepower tractor, so it can handle... It can handle 300 horsepower. We have this plow currently. It can handle this plow here. That's 300 horsepower. This plow we have right now is 2.5 meters, and this one's 4.9 meters. So very, very close to double the width. So that's the next thing we want to buy, 60 grand. Okay, I guess we'll take another contract. Okay, plow. Field 19. How big is field 19? We'll use our own plow. Maybe we'll make the loan, buy the bigger plow, and then plow field 19. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Accept the contract, because that's 5 grand. It was, what, 60 grand? So it pays off part of the plow right away. Okay, let's do that. I think I'm going to keep the old plow for you know, plowing around corners and stuff. It's just nice to have one small plow on the farm. Shortcut. Bushwhacking. You can't tell me a single farmer wouldn't do the same. One of us has to buy this field and turn it into an actual field. Cut all the trees down. The mirrors are doing something funky there. Lower down, there's a drop here. Okay. Oh, I need to borrow money first. So we have $95,000 of debt right now. We can always sell the other plow to make a little money back, but I like the idea of keeping a small plow. Nothing customizable about it. Cool if you could paint it. There's our plow. Oh. Sorry, didn't read that comment. Or just fishing on the ice, however you call it. When you say ice fishing, it's like cutting a hole in the ice and then fishing from that hole, right? That's what I always think of when we say ice fishing. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's a little bumpy there. A little bumpy. Oh, I want to be up there anyway. Let's go more bumpy. Let's do it. Come on. Oh, yeah. Keeping it realistic since 2005. It's a random number I pulled out of the air. Field 19. Now, do you guys have people bringing in like fishing shacks and drilling a hole and then having a shack over top of that hole? Like, there's people that here that have here in BC. You see a lot of they're like almost like tents. They're full. You can stand upright in them, but it's just this little tent type of thing that keeps you warm from the wind and stuff. And then they drill a hole, or they drill a hole and then set the tent up on top of it. But in Manitoba, the ice got so thick that they actually have this like little log cabin they pull out there. Log cabin is like on skis, and then they ski it out there, and then the floor, you can pull one of the parts of the floor up out of there, and you fish right through the floor of the cabin. Got propane heaters in those things, and heat always goes up, so it's not a problem. Okay, let's cross this railroad, unfold. Does this thing, I think this thing, yeah. I want to move hydraulics all the way wide like that. Okay, you guys don't have a tent type of thing to go over it. Yeah, if the weather's beautiful, there's no point of doing that, but I don't know if you guys have people that do that. People, yeah, whatever I'm trying to say. Yeah, this tractor's got no problem with this plow. No problem at all. Ah, there's... See, opposite side of the world, we still have the same habits, or the same way of doing things. I guess the modern era, everybody flies everywhere, internet, everybody copies the best ideas the other civilizations or other cultures have. This field had potatoes on it, so plowing is a similar texture to a potato. Field of potatoes has the same type of lines on it. It's obvious the difference, but still, it's a similar texture to it. Plow's a lot rougher, dirtier looking, messier, and then the potato lines look cleaner, which is exactly the way it would look in real life, the difference. Yeah, I should be doing those corners properly and lifting the plow and all that. Because in real life doing that, that might break some things on the plow. May just, destroy stuff. And this plow is flippable, so it'll flip. If you want to go to the end of the field, you can flip it out over and just do a U-turn and then come back. Obviously, because it's got plow, whatever those things are called on top and bottom. Bless you. Currently checking on some kind of buy and sell site. What are you looking for? What do you want to buy? Maybe I have it for sale. You just have to come and pick it up. I don't have anything fishing related to sell. Oh, you want to sell your PC games you don't want to play anymore. Like games on your disc. Games that you still went out and physically bought. I don't know if I have any of those left. I might have a few of those left. I think I gave all of them away. And then a lot of my Nintendo stuff we gave away. PlayStation stuff we gave away. Yes, I'm doing a pretty messy job of plowing this field, but I guess I'm gonna make a poor worker. You want to sell your PlayStation 3 and your motion controllers and the camera and all that stuff too? Yeah. Even if you don't get a lot of money for it, it's still money that's being wasted right now. It's just a paperweight sitting there doing nothing. I got a bunch of that stuff in the house still. I don't mind selling that crap, but I'm too lazy to. I even offered to donate it to some of my stuff, like the drone, the quadcopter. That's what, $2,000 worth of stuff when I bought it all. But nobody even takes that stuff for free now, because you need to buy batteries, and the batteries, just one battery for that thing is over $200. So that might be cheaper now, but oh, you're saying stuff is going to ready for harvest. Where are you? So field 6 just changed. Yeah, field 6 and 5 are ready to harvest. Yeah, sunflowers, field 6. She said they all just died in front of her. Okay, so do we... I think we just... No, 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 wrong button. Wrong... okay. Just do that. Okay, let's go home. We'll come back and finish this contract. It's not a contract we can lose as easy as the other ones because it's just plowing. It's the easiest way to get to our farm. I'm glad you noticed that, and then we can get straight there before weeds grow on our field. Get that harvested before weeds grow. Yeah, Jess isn't feeling very good. Maybe you should go take a nap. Alright, VRF. Maybe we'll just keep this a shorter stream. That way you can go take a nap. Unless someone joins and can work your field, but we'll end the stream another 20 minutes or so. Does that sound fair? No? Okay, let's jump in our combine. Get harvesting. There's no weeds on there yet, is there? Just watch if the weeds came at the same time. Because I weeded pretty early. No, I don't see any weeds, aside from that little bit there. Let's get that field harvested. And then we'll seed 4 and 5. This is the first harvest of a crop that we've seeded. Hang on, I can change this to enable straw. Yes. And I don't have any baling technology, but... Yeah. Pick it up with a forage wagon. Good point. Just buy a cheapest forage wagon and pick it up. Yes, we could borrow a forage wagon from Farmer Joe. We could do that. All those sunflowers are ready for harvesting. Probably a contract for that. Yeah, harvesting contracts are broken right now. If we keep failing contracts when we fixed our equipment, basically we're going to have to not only run fixed equipment, but not take contracts where there's weeds and not plowed and stuff like that. We have to make sure that, especially the smaller fields, I guess. I don't know. It's like when you've done everything in your ability to make sure the contract doesn't fail, what else are you supposed to do? So just for the record, I will cheat that money in. When we've done everything we know to successfully do that contract and it still fails, that means the game is broken there. So once we save and quit this game and leave, I'll go in the file and just type in that extra money. I wrote down how much that contract was worth, and we'll just add it manually because it's not fair. Great, dropped a little bit of swath over there, and that's staying there until we purchase that field. Until you buy the neighboring field, that is going to stay there. I see a shadow. Is that just a bird? Yeah, it's just a bird. Yeah, I haven't seen any airplanes and hot air balloons and stuff in this game yet. Are the weeds growing? Oh shoot. They're not in the wheat here yet. Or in the oats here yet. Maybe the timing is just right so that I don't think they're in there yet. Let's double check here. No, they're just, yeah. Yeah, it's working its way down. Okay, so okay. Because I've harvested that bit already, it's growing. So kind of weird, but okay. So that plowed field there should be getting weeds, I think. Got it. So weeds are coming on the way down. Yeah, hopefully your field doesn't get weeds, but at least you're not on, yours isn't ready to be harvested yet, so if it does get weeds, you can spray it. Me, if it would get weeds now, you can't do anything about it. You're forced to harvest it. We're getting a pretty good yield here. No, I don't need help. I mean, keep working on your contract. Don't want you to fail another contract. You're doing seeding? That, why? Oh, you have such a small seeder. And we've got this trailer maxed out in size. A VRF, welcome back. There's a bit of a funny bump here, but that's because we placed the building there, so. This trailer's as big as it can get. So have to upgrade all that stuff too, but don't need to yet because we only have these two small little fields. My delay is a lot shorter now. Just spent a lot of time on OBS settings. The quality of the video is probably lower though too, right? And also we have faster internet now. Not a lot faster. But OBS settings, Jess did a lot of stuff to the OBS settings, working on different, she did a lot of test videos. And I'm hoping that the in-game milliseconds are lower too, but I'll have to find that out once we have you guys joining again. Even if it goes from, you guys are usually getting about 120 milliseconds, even if it goes to 90 or 100 would be a win already. We still have copper, but it's fast, a little bit faster copper than... Basically what they did was they gave us 2 lines of copper into... Our modem has 2 lines going into the back of it now. Instead of just 1 copper line, we've got 2 copper lines going to the modem. So basically 2 channels now. We're only recording it in 720, I think, right? We turned it off, so it's doing it lower. We're not doing it at 1080. We're streaming it at 720, so it's definitely lower quality. So we want to find out if that trade is worth getting smooth gameplay in game, because I'm not getting any lag compared to what we were getting. Well, he was saying that the delay is a lot smaller. Again, no lag in game, but we don't have a lot of people joining either, but we have no lag in here today. It's running really smooth. Just took a contract, although they didn't borrow items, but even that there was no lag, so we'll have to see. So whenever you have a chance of joining us, if not this weekend, next weekend. I don't know if you're still at your dad's place tomorrow. Yeah, we tried GPU. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. Much, much, much worse having GPU encoding. Much, much worse. This game uses too much of the GPU. Yeah. So the GPU actually made the gameplay nice and smooth, but it made the graphics really blocky looking. Like it was very low quality graphics. Not the gameplay, but like the YouTube video was very, very poor quality. Even though it was still 720, it was just so blocky. It was not encoding it properly. So on games that don't demand as much GPU, it'd probably work good on, but this game did not like it. I guess the combination of this game and our computer didn't like it. Well, if we're not having any lag issues, I'm going to leave the in-game settings the way they are, but you can't really tell that until people join, so always used GP encoding. Yeah, I guess it just depends on the computer, on the game, but it's definitely worth trying both. See which setting works the best for that game, for that computer, for the internet speed. So many variables, you gotta kind of play with all of it and see which one the best gives you the best quality. I'm trying to balance better gameplay, so when people join there's less millisecond lag, and rather have the YouTube video a little bit lower on graphics and make the game more fun to play. I don't know what the bit rate on my GPU is. I really don't know. I don't even remember what my GPU is. I just bought it a little while ago, but I don't remember what it is. Once I install it and once it works, I don't care anymore. Oh, the bit rate you have set in OBS. Ah. And you've got it set to 50,000 to 60,000? Huge. Absolutely huge.
So eventually I guess what search you know the
Yeah, that would definitely suck your internet running. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Crop destruction! Come on! Distracted driving. I just lost some money. Not a lot, but... See, that there is a big difference. Uh, you guys are commenting, or VRF, you're commenting right after something happens, so that has made a huge difference, because in the previous, the settings were, I would do something and you guys commented like a minute later about something. It's like, oh, that lag was huge, so the streaming lag is a lot lower. So that's a huge win right there. Jess says that makes it worth it if it works better. All the headaches she had to go through during the week to try to make this work. She did a bunch of test videos, like a bunch of test videos. I went and watched all of them. It took a long time to just watch through them and go, nope, that's garbage. That's garbage. Oh, that one's really not bad. It's like, oh, that one's using a lot lower settings, but the actual result is not bad. I think the video looks good. And there were the internet guys at my grandmother's place, and they said internet was slower than it actually is, so they switched the cable head, and it's still bad, so you need to buy a new cable. Yeah, cables do get old too. Yeah. But like I said, we actually have 2 copper wires running into the back of our modem now, so that's going to be a huge increase too. I really hope the millisecond lag has gone down for you guys. If that has, that'd be the biggest win of all. because our upload and our download is all increased, as well as changing OBS settings. So
I just need to figure out what advertising I have to do here. But I don't understand this.
yeah, there's another setting in there that we could make OBS just stream on a certain port. I'm not techie enough to know what port the game is using, but if we could make sure OBS is using a different port than the game is, that should make a difference too. And it might be on a different port right now, but there's a setting where you can manually choose what port to stream OBS. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And check all cables going to the modem, any corners. Yeah, because cables do wear out. Even if you think they're just sitting there not moving, there's a lot of electricity going through them. You're not actually up with what I'm referring to. I'll show you here quickly. I'm going to open OBS.
Yeah, yeah, I'm looking.
And this is going to be a little funky looking because, whoo! So, file, settings. Okay, that should be less funky looking now, I hope. If you go to advanced,
What does it fit that port?
network right here. I can't change it right now because we're streaming. So in here, default, you can change here, bind to IP. What IP, there's multiple settings in here. And if we could make sure we choose one that's different than the game is using, I think that would help our gameplay.
I didn't see any problem on it. Appearance looks compatible with this, but I don't understand.
Okay, you can see what,
I don't understand
yeah,
it. I see it. I just can't.
Jess can see which ports are being used, which IPs are being used. I don't know what you're looking at.
This is the modem I'm logged
Oh,
into.
you're logged into the modem, so you should almost write that down, which ones are being used while we're playing the game, and then,
It doesn't tell me.
yeah. Check the bit rate. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Bit rate is at 5,550 or something like that.
It's higher than what I'm looking at.
And then you could go a lot higher than that, but then the game, here, okay, this might go crazy again. Settings, output, bitrate 5550, very fast. Instead of having great graphics, rather fast graphics.
It's 17.6 trillion. This is on 18.5. And on 6,000. And on the 4,000. So yeah, we need higher
Yeah,
than
YouTube has suggestions, and we're just under those suggested rates.
I don't need the 1080 close to 6,000. You don't need higher.
Yeah, YouTube suggests 6,000. Yeah, 6,000. So we're a little lower than that. I guess we could up it to 6,000.
But actually here, OBS set it at 4,000.
And OBS suggests 4,000 300 and something, but
Yeah, definitely there.
so we've kind of gone between what YouTube suggests and what OBS suggests.
Yeah, so if I can figure it out, this might work.
But before I change any more settings, I really want to see what the millisecond lag is for people. And if that has decreased, I'm not changing anything. If it hasn't decreased, we might continue playing with it. And I don't have OBS on the right screen and I can't see what's going on anymore. Let's move it back to where it belongs. And there we go. So increase the bit rate and instead of very fast, go slower.
Slow down the letters a bit. I guess I don't think this is let me say that future.
Oh, it's full. I guess I don't have a place to store this, so I'm gonna have to sell it
You can store it
at the grain elevators.
yeah.
Yeah, I could store it at the grain elevator, but apparently they charge rent.
But I haven't seen anything inside.
Um, let's look at prices though.
I know. It's just
Yeah, VRF. Just we, I watched a lot of videos with her testing the increase or doing the slower thing. She changed just one setting at a time, very fast to just fast to, and the setting we're running now was the best quality video for the speed of streaming. So we've done a lot of that testing. So this is the best we could figure out, or that Jess figured out right now. I did very little to do with that. Oats. Which is oats? This one? Is that oats?
yeah.
Okay. Harbor's got transport company. Look at the transport company.
Oh,
I gotta sell at the transport company right now.
that's a different
Um, closest grain silo. I guess the one up here by field. Yeah, I'll go this way. Dump this in there. Go get the other one, grab the train, and go sell it at the shortcut. Now you're downloading OBS on your laptop just to play with settings.
OBS Studio.
He says OBS. What's the difference between OBS and OBS Studio?
OBS Studio is new. OBS is not that supported. OBS Studio is streaming.
And we have OBS Studio? Okay, we have OBS Studio.
I know more now OBS However, I don't know how to choose it. Surprised I was different with OBS.
So OBS Studio is the one better for streaming and the one they're supporting now? Okay.
I have no idea.
Once I've sold this up by the transport company, I think we'll call it a day because Jess isn't feeling well. But we'll definitely be back tomorrow.
I kind of feel like this might also be the future.
Yeah, the older version of OBS is no longer being updated. Yeah. So people still use it because it works. And for depending on your computer, right? Once again, your computer internet speed, maybe the older one works better, but this has actually been, I know we've only been on for like a little over an hour. We've done a lot on this episode compared to just harvesting a single field. It's been a more productive episode. And then we'll save collecting all this straw and reseeding the field and all that for next episode. Tomorrow. Next episode is tomorrow. I should ask, I might text dispatch and ask them if I'm doing a US load on Monday or a Canadian load. So it's a difference of 2 hours when I have to leave tomorrow for work. Yeah, it's going to be a short weekend because I got home so late last night. Well, I got home so late last night it was more like today morning. Lithuanian load? I'm not following. Oh, I got it. Okay. I'm slow sometimes. I'll tell dispatch that there's a load in Lithuania that needs to be picked up. I don't know. That would be a heck of a boat ride to do something like that. It never happened, but it would be an epic journey. To get a load in Lithuania, I'd have to be out at sea for months, and you wouldn't get any stream for months. Take the truck on a airplane. Technically, you could do that. There are some big planes that you could easily drive a big rig into them. When I loaded yesterday, the Chingos, the guy just goes, "You're how heavy empty?" He goes, "That's one of the heaviest trucks and trailers I've seen." And he goes, "I wouldn't hire you to haul Chingos. It's like, I've got to put a couple less pallets than some other guys can take." I'm like, yeah, I get that, but you're in the US. US weight is so important. In Canada, we can carry so much more weight that we haul mostly lumber. We can afford to have heavy trailers and still box out. It's not, we use up all the space there is, so. Right, my new rule. Every time I put equipment away, I fix it first. You know what, I'm gonna transport that stuff to the trains before the prices change. Okay, what's the closest equipment to the railroad? Nothing. Okay, I guess I can map to a grain elevator, huh? I'll just go to the sawmill. Look back just in case we just missed the train. Nope, okay. I wonder if the train's still sitting up there. We last used it up here. Let's go. Oh, there's the train. It's moving. Dope, dope, dope. Sawmill. Sawmill. To the sawmill. Back to the sawmill. Let's catch this train. On chip? No. Those chips go so slow. They'd probably be out there for months. Because they go to multiple ports. They would probably sail the... Sail? I guess they still call it sail. They'd sail right around the world to do that. That's something I should Google. How long does it take for one of those super tankers to go around the world? Okay, oats. Where are you, oats? It's not a lot of oats. I guess it would be faster to go in reverse. But now that we're going forward, we're just going to keep cranking the speed. Let's get it right up. There we go. "80 kilometers per hour. That's actually a realistic speed for a train. Yeah, that's quite realistic. So when we're driving beside a train, that's about the speed they're doing. I've chased a few trains down in my life. It's fun chasing down trains. Yeah, in Japan the trains are extremely fast, but those are passenger trains. For passenger trains, speed is important to get somewhere quickly. For grain trains and loads, you want to be the most efficient speed. Time to climb the hill. I wonder if it actually slows down or if it has enough power to stay at 80 kilometers. Yeah, it's staying at 80 kilometers. No problem. Brakes. Stopping in time this time. Looks like it. So why does this place need so much grain? There's no roads going out of it, nothing. Like, what do they do here? Why am I not selling? Come on. Why are you not selling? Oh, I must have unselected the car. There we go. Cool. That is sold. Okay. We're gonna buy trailer before quitting. Just a loading wagon. Smallest one there. We don't do it a lot. Maybe in the future we'll upgrade it, but 46 grand. Okay, I think that's probably done for buying equipment for a while. I think we'll start paying off that loan and focus on buying another field. Jess says she got slight lag when we were buying something. Today is Eurovision. What is Eurovision? So apparently they're working on a new mod to, or Giants is right now testing something that's called Workshop Selector or something like that. I have a feeling what that mod does is you can park the combine here. Nope. What? And then you can select what item is being repaired, the combine itself or the header. Okay, repair, yes, back. Put all this stuff away and then we'll call it a day. So there, the header repaired, but how do I repair the combine itself now? If you could tab through it, it's like it's all parked there. Why can't I repair it at the same time? Repair, yes. This way we know it's all good to go next time we need it. The header right there. A little further. Perfect. Perfect. Guess I could have washed it too, but okay, let's now repair the trailer. Sure, I didn't want to repair the tractor, but I wanted to repair the trailer. I hope that's what that new mod does. You can select what to repair. That way you don't need to keep doing this. Oh, apparently the trailer does not need repairing. Maybe I repaired it already. Can't forget that we're also in the middle of a contract. Ah, that's a good idea. Do you know what's wrong with your dad's computer? Maybe you can just replace the parts that are wrong or that are broken. Like I did, I just replaced the GPU, which is the most expensive part of the whole computer. If the motherboard's fried, I think if my motherboard fried, I would start from ground up. New motherboard, new RAM, new CPU, new graphics card. Well, maybe the graphics card, just because I just barely bought a brand new one. Just, because you could recycle the RAM, you could recycle the graphics card, you could even recycle the CPU if you replace the motherboard. But technology has come so much further. I think you'd at least want a brand new motherboard and a brand new CPU, and then over time replace it and get RAM. And or like I did, I just stole RAM out of Jess's computer and put it into mine and called it all even Steven. Okay, you're gonna send me a document with all the stuff you have. Cool. But we're gonna call it a day here. So thank you VRF for joining us in chat, and same with Fritz. Yeah, my computer and Jess's computer are almost exactly the same computer. There's some small changes to it, but all our parts are exchangeable. My CPU could go into her motherboard, RAM can be switched around, graphics cards can be switched around, everything can be switched around. We did that quite on purpose. And I don't know why I didn't steal her RAM a long time ago, but when my graphics card went, I realized that she's got way much more RAM in her computer than mine. So I stole 2 sticks out of hers, and guess what? Our computers are exactly even for RAM now. It's like, I don't know why she had so much RAM, and I think because it was on sale, and if we bought all of it when we bought the computer, or when we were building the computer, it's like we might as well just get all that RAM right away. And I always intended to buy more for mine. It's like, wait, we have overkill in yours, and we're under on mine. Well, we weren't really a lot under on mine, but now it's better. Basically doubled my RAM. But yes, we're going to call it a day here. So thank you again. We will continue this tomorrow morning. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. I was debating doing a stream tonight, but I don't think I will. I think it's going to be too short of a weekend for that. Might as well fill this trailer. There we go. Trailer is full. Okay, that's it. All right. We're out of here.